I have no idea. That's what I'm trying to find out. That's what I need the answers to. I need to get some good answers, to try to even think to put it together. We need Taylor home. This shouldn't have happened. Whatever happened, and we need answers.
But I was surprised that there were no flyers anywhere, there were no posters. I thought maybe in the lobby that some of the guests would know what was going on. A lot of them have just checked in this week, so they weren't aware that a woman went missing last week.
41-year-old Kat Casey, a beloved yoga enthusiast from Chicago, vanished during a yoga retreat in the Bahamas, last seen on June 19th near Paradise Island. Taylor's disappearance has sparked a frantic search and raised questions about safety at the Savan Asham yoga retreat. Despite her excitement for the trip and close contact with family, Taylor suddenly went silent, prompting her loved ones to fly to the Bahamas and launch a public appeal for information. As local authorities deployed drones, dogs, and divers in their search efforts, theories about Taylor's fate range from accidents to foul play. This video will explore the mysterious circumstances surrounding her disappearance and the ongoing efforts to bring Taylor home. Hello strangers, and welcome back to the Strange Bar and Grill. I'm your host, JP. Today we have an interesting story, so make sure to stick around to the end. "41-year-old Taylor Casey, who most people call Kat, is a super sweet and caring woman with a beautiful personality to match. Everyone says she's amazing, thoughtful, and a great friend, daughter, aunt, community leader, and a huge yoga fan. She loves helping others with her passion for yoga. Her best friend recently said, Taylor is a real community leader with a ton of friends. So many people love Taylor, and Taylor loves so many people back. If you know Taylor, you've got a friend who really sees you for who you are. She's the kind of person who helps you grow as a leader, but in a really gentle and meaningful way." Taylor had been doing yoga for 15 years and wanted to take her practice to the next level. She decided to take a break from Chicago and head to the Savan Asham yoga retreat in the Bahamas. After finishing the retreat, she'd get her yoga teacher certification. The retreat's Facebook page makes it sound amazing. A beautiful island paradise in the Bahamas with all sorts of yoga stuff. Vacations, courses, cleanses, and just so much more. But back in January, the US government warned people to be careful when traveling to the Bahamas because of crime. They said most crimes happen on New Providence and Grand Bahama Islands, including stuff like burglaries, robberies, and sexual assaults in both tourist and local areas. But Taylor was determined to go on this trip anyway. At first, everything seemed fine. Taylor was super excited about her Bahamas adventure, but then things took a weird turn. The retreat organizers noticed that Taylor didn't show up for her morning classes. They called the US Embassy and Taylor's family right away. Taylor's mom remembers getting a call from some woman asking, "Have you heard from Taylor? She didn't show up for her yoga classes." They figured out that Taylor was last seen on the evening of June 19th near Paradise Island, a fancy resort area just off the coast of New Providence. Nobody's seen or heard from her since then. The police put out a missing person flyer on June 21st, but it didn't say much about what happened or if they thought someone might have hurt her. They just described Taylor as a light-skinned black woman about 5'10", 145 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes.
The desperate search continues, but still no sign tonight of a Chicago woman who disappeared last week in the Bahamas.
41-year-old Taylor Casey was attending a yoga retreat when police say she vanished. Her family is now on the island pleading for help for her safe return.
Taylor's family and friends are freaking out about her safety. It's just not like her to just vanish without telling anyone. She's really close with her family and even sent her mom a bunch of photos from the Bahamas. So when they suddenly stopped hearing from her, they knew something was wrong. This was a trip that Taylor had been pumped about, and she had been planning it for months. Her mom, best friend, and a bunch of other people flew to the Bahamas and started begging the public for help finding Taylor. They're asking anyone with info to call the police. They even made a Facebook page called Finding Taylor Casey to spread the word. Her mom posted that she's worried that Taylor might be in danger because she was so excited to tell everyone about her yoga retreat when she got back. The police chief in the Bahamas, Christian Skippings, said they're searching the whole island using drones, dogs, and divers. They're working with Taylor's family, checking security cameras, and talking to people who were at the retreat. With the family's help, the police found Taylor's phone in the ocean near the yoga retreat. They also have her journal, but they haven't said if they found any clues in it.
The search for the Chicago woman who disappeared while on a yoga retreat in the Bahamas. Last week, local police now say that Taylor Casey's cell phone has been found. Ariel Reshef has the story. Good morning, Ariel.
Police now say with the help of Casey's family, they've recovered the 41-year-old cell phone in the ocean near the Sivananda Ashram yoga retreat where she was staying.
Based on the ping that came, we were able to find coordinates, of course, our specialist area, and so we were able to have our divers go and retrieve that phone.
Casey's journal also now in the hands of investigators.
Some people on Facebook are saying the retreat staff didn't help look for Taylor or even put up missing person flyers. Apparently, other guests at the resort didn't even know someone had disappeared. Some people told the news that they left the resort because of how badly they handled the situation. When a news station interviewed someone from the retreat, they said they had nothing to hide about Taylor's disappearance, which sounds kind of weird and sounds kind of sketchy to me. Sounds like you got something to hide if you ask me. I look at that motherfucker first. People have come up with all sorts of theories about what had happened to Taylor. Some think witchcraft might have been involved in the retreat activities. Others think she may have been targeted because of her sexual orientation. Some people even wonder if she went for a swim and got caught in a riptide, because apparently the ocean was rougher than usual that night. Why would you take your phone swimming? Is that common? I don't know. But the police haven't officially said anything about these theories.
It's not easy to get to the Sivananda Ashram, the yoga retreat where Taylor Casey was staying. There's really no roads to get there here on Paradise Island, on this part of the island, so the only way that we could find is to walk down the beach. So we made it to the ashram where she was staying. You can see it's pretty quiet right now, but there are people still staying here. There's some smaller buildings on this side. There's larger buildings over here, and it's very, very close to the Atlantis Resort. Those big pink buildings in the distance, that's a big, big tourism destination here on Paradise Island.
I'm not seeing anybody searching on the beach.
Yeah, there is
Or all
nobody
around.
searching. No, I haven't seen anybody searching either. That's why I was surprised you didn't say, I was thinking there'd be like flyers.
Oh, well, you can go in there.
Hi. Do you know have anything new about the missing woman, Taylor Casey?
No.
No? Okay.
We've heard nothing, so you won't get any information from us this evening.
Can I leave my card? Is that okay? My business card?
Yeah.
Okay.
Taylor's family and friends have set up a donation page to help with the search. They've raised about $20,000 so far, but they're hoping to get about $30,000. The money will help pay for lawyers to help with the international search, mental health support, trips to Nassau and DC, and getting the word out about Taylor's disappearance. They've got tons of volunteers working to find her, and they say every donation helps. A lot of people think the Bahamas is trying to downplay how serious this is. They finally agreed to talk about Taylor's story on ZNS, which is like their version of PBS.
Reporting on the latest coming out of investigations into the missing Chicago woman. We also can tell you tonight that from the U.S. Embassy, they have released that they are aware of reports of a U.S. citizen missing here in the Bahamas, and that the embassy is working with Bahamian authorities as they carry out their search efforts. We are also making every effort, the release notes, to keep open the lines of communication with the family. The U.S. Embassy has no higher priority, it adds, than the welfare and safety of U.S. citizens abroad, and that we continue to stand ready to provide assistance to U.S. citizens in need and to their families. And due to privacy consideration, the embassy stresses that it cannot comment any further on the issue. And that, of course, is from a U.S. Embassy spokesperson on the mysterious disappearance of a Chicago resident, Taylor Casey.
But what do you all think? Do you think that she was swimming and got caught up in a riptide? Would she be swimming with her phone? If she got caught up in a riptide, would her phone kind of go with her? Something just seems really, really off here. I'm suspecting some form of foul play here. It doesn't sound like this was an accident to me. Something smells off, something smells fishy. But it's very possible that she was swimming and, was pulled out in a riptide. It just seems odd when they interviewed the guy. He says he has nothing to hide, but why would you have something to hide? You're just being interviewed by a news station. Why would you have something to hide? It's really bizarre. I would look at that guy first. There should also be some kind of surveillance footage around that area since it is a known tourist area, high traffic. So there should be surveillance images. I'm not sure why they haven't found anything yet. So maybe there is a possible cover up. I don't know. Something's fishy going on here, but their family needs some answers as to what's going on here. But anyway, guys, let me know what you all think in the comment section. And if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know if you're new to my channel because I do like to talk with you guys in the comment section and get to know you guys somewhat. So anyway, be safe, be good.